Welcome to Perfect Word Media. My name is J. Monroe Johnson. And today is August the 4th, 2025, Tuesday. And as you can see in the video, that is the Marshall County Courthouse, Guntersville, Alabama. Their Albertville, Alabama branch flies the rebel flag and the United States flag and the Alabama flag. For some reason, they do not fly the rebel flag here at the Marshall County Courthouse. You can ask them why. It has become a symbol of hate. We pray that our words reach you and you will contact higher powers with more authority to take down this criminal regime. The Alabama state conspires with banks, and specifically Cadence Bank of Guntersville and Liberty Bank of Geraldine. And that is by way of this Marshall County, Alabama, USA courthouse. The employees that work at the Marshall County Courthouse are not county employees. They're state employees. Their payroll comes from the Alabama State Treasury. And the three primary people in charge of running the state of Alabama is Governor Ellen K. Ivey, Attorney General Stephen Troy Marshall, and the Revenue Commissioner. You can Google the Alabama State Revenue Commissioner if you'd like to know his name. The Marshall County Courthouse conspires with Cadence Bank and Liberty Bank to terrorize and to stress to death godly, disabled, elder, American taxpaying citizens by way of vicious slander and violent sabotage. That is mental, physical, social, occupational, and financial sabotage. To steal millions of dollars in bloody land for Albertville City, a mafia municipality. You can reference the Supreme Court case number 1051726, Federal Credit Inc. versus Greg Fuller, and you'll see where the Marshall County Courthouse was rebuked by the Alabama Supreme Court in a jury-tampered verdict against Eugenia Rogers Johnson Collins. That's my mother. In some circles, she's known as the Lynyrd Skynyrd mother. My brother is the lead guitarist for Lynyrd Skynyrd, the greatest Southern rock band of all time, known for iconic Southern rock classics as Sweet Home Alabama, Simple Man, Free Bird. Folks, you can't be free when your county courthouse is corrupt, when the judges are criminals. Now, by day, they are professional and polite. I'm not talking about those judges. I'm talking about who they are in the dark. And they have issued at least 6 illegal judgments against my family. One is a $5 million extortion scheme. And it took the Supreme Court of Alabama to stop them from doing what? Sending armed deputies to confiscate our private property with an illegal jury-tampered verdict, folks. It's robbery. That's what criminal tyranny is. They don't issue the illegal judgment for nothing. They issue the illegal judgment so they can then issue an illegal order to confiscate, to foreclose, to evacuate with armed deputies. Albertville City Mayor Tracy Honea is a cold political mobster, an absolute dangerous criminal. Along with the city attorney, Jimmy Carnes, the two of them unlawfully ended Brother Chappell's life in another theft scheme against my family. And when they found out secretly the genuine great value of our property, the Monroe compound of Albertville, Alabama. The 911 address is 10745 US 431, Albertville, Alabama 35950, USA. It's about less than 1 mile south of Guntersville Super Walmart on a United States federal highway. And directly in front of our property is an enormous real estate development project underway. It was going to be Home Depot. They found out the mayor ordered a mob hit that unlawfully ended the life of a World War II in an attempt to create unjust forced bank foreclosure and steal our property before we knew what we had or what was about to be built across the highway. So Home Depot pulled out. They said, we're not doing it. We're not doing Marshall County crazy. See, Home Depot's in the business to make money, and they'll have no part of crime. We thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. We ask you to contact your federal representatives, your state representatives that you trust. You can reference this video. And we ask you to reach out and contact the FBI and ask them to prosecute Albertville City Realtor Mayor Tracy Honea. And therein lies the conflict, and therein lies the problem. The purpose of government is protection of the people, not profit. Yet Albertville City puts profit over people, and they are killing elderly people for bloody land. They're radicals, folks, and they attempt to justify the unjustifiable. That was a photo of Brother Chapel with an Eagle Scout, and I'll just put it like this. They used photos like that to viciously slander him, as he was a retired Boy Scout master, and he never hurt anyone. They were determined to steal our property by all means necessary, and we ask you to hold them accountable. That is the ultimate basis of a democracy, is holding those in power to account. We ask you to pray for Eugenia. She's going on 90 years of age. And when my stepfather passed away, that was her second husband of about 30 years, they came in to take advantage of her. There are white male, white supremacists, folks. They believe women are to submit to men, and they believe that they are above the law. They believe they're entitled as white supremacists. And I close with this. They are above the law until they're not.